Part 1. The brutal fight over, he ground his boot into slain goblin's cadaver. He was stained crimson with the monster's blood, from his grimy steel helm and leather armor to the mail made of chain-linked metal rings that covered his entire body. A small, battered shield was fastened to his left arm, and in one hand, he held a brightly burning torch. Heel braced against the creature's corpse, he reached down with his free hand and casually withdrew his sword from its skull. It was a cheap-looking blade, its length poorly conceived, and now it was drenched in the goblin's brains. Lying on the ground, an arrow in her shoulder, the young girl's thin frame shook with fear. Her sweet, classically lovely face framed by long hair, almost a translucent gold, was scrunched up into a mess of tears and sweat. Her slim arms, her feet, her whole gorgeous body was clad in the vestments of a priestess. The sounding staff she clutched jangled, the rings hanging on it striking one another in time with the quaking of her hands. Who was this man before her? So strange was his appearance, the aura that cloaked him, that she imagined he might be a goblin himself, or perhaps something far worse, something she had no knowledge of yet. "Who are you?" she asked, pushing down her terror and pain. After a pause, the man answered, "Goblin Slayer. A killer. Not of dragons or vampires, but the lowliest of monsters, goblins." Normally, the name might have seemed comically simple. But to Priestess, at that moment, it was anything but funny.